whatever time zone you're in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And Kerry here with the Happy and Healthy with Kerry Show. And I have a question for you. I have a question for you. I wonder if you've ever had this desire, this goal in your heart, like to have your yes life. And you've had these thoughts in your head, like maybe you've tried to go for it and you feel like it's just too hard or it's taking too long, and you consider throwing in the towel or giving up, or you wonder, like, do I really have what it takes? So that's when, in those moments, because I know I've been there, and I know pretty much everybody I know has been there, so I bet you've been there too. But in those moments is when we get to call in courage, right? We get to call in this courage, like the courage that is within you that maybe you haven't really skilled up totally or taken to the next level or become really masterful of. But this courage inside of you is what keeps you in the game, even when you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling, just like, do I really have what it takes? We get to dive deep into ourselves and we get to pull on this courage that is within you, but we get to, it's not something you necessarily are born with, it's something you skill up on, right? It's something you skill up on. And, and especially in those moments when you feel like, you know what, I'm just going to throw in the towel. You know what, maybe it's not that important to me anyways. But if we just move past those moments, and when you move past those moments, you understand, wow, it wasn't as hard as I thought to achieve my yes life. It wasn't as hard as I thought to become the physically healthiest version of myself possible, or to heal a relationship, or to whatever it is that's, like, to become financially free, or launch that career, or become an entrepreneur, whatever it is that's on your plate that is important to you, that's moving you to the next level. When you call in on this courage and you get past those itchy and scratchy moments where you want to pull back, or you want to quit, you want to throw in the towel, you realize, like, wow, maybe it's not as hard as I thought it was. And wow, I do have what it takes. And if I'm able to do this, what else am I able to do that I've been holding myself back on, that I've been procrastinating with, or being a perfectionist about, and to hold myself back, or I've been distracting myself with food or shopping or drinking or smoking or whatever it is, right? Versus staying very present to what it is that you're saying is really important to you and what you want to achieve in your life. So with that being said, we all hit those moments in our life where we feel like, can this really be happening? I mean, even just this morning, I discovered two things: a broken pipe in our house, and mold has already started to occur, right? And we have 3 young kids, and it's a big deal. And so in those moments, you can say, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. When does it ever get easier? I give up. I throw in the towel. I can't handle this anymore. But those moments are just moments. It's just a temporary moment in time. It's just a season that you're in. And when you get through moments like that, you realize, wow, I am more resourceful than I thought. I am more productive. I am more efficient with my time and energy. I can handle whatever is thrown at me. And those moments make you stronger. When you get to the other side of those moments, when you pull on the courage inside of you to do whatever it takes to battle the monkey mind that wants to pull you off track and say you're not enough, or you can't, or you don't have what it takes. When you battle that monkey mind, you get through those moments, you realize, wow, if I can do this, I bet I can do that other thing that I've been saying I wanted to do. That thing that maybe you've been putting off for 10 years, but it's a calling in your heart. There's something inside of you that's like, yes, I want to hit that goal. That desire is in my heart for a reason. So today, I'm actually leading a masterclass today, and it's all about calling in courage and simple actions that get great results, big results. And you're expending your energy living your life day in and day out somehow. You're expending your energy. So you might as well expend that energy in a very strategic and intentional way to move you forward into the life that you want, to move you forward into becoming and being that woman that you really want to be in the world, right? So today we're going over some really inspiring, motivating information that you've never heard before. You've never heard it from me, at least. And it's simple, it's not difficult, it's simple, it's accessible, it's not overwhelming, it's practical, it's logical, and it's also heart-based, right? So I'm super excited. That's at 12 noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. The link to it, if you haven't registered yet, hundreds and hundreds of women have already registered. If you haven't yet, just hit the link that's in the description of this video. Join us there. And also, I'll be sharing how we are going into the Courage and Confidence Boost, which is a 7-day challenge, and that's going to be happening. That's starting on Monday, and so you definitely want to join us there too. So sign up for today's masterclass, get a hit of inspiration, and then get ready, get prepared and ready for the boost, which is right around the corner, the Courage and Confidence Boost. And today is January 20th. So January 19th is when most research shows most people have already quit on their New Year's resolutions and goals. Like 90% of the population has already quit as of yesterday. So who do we get to be as women who don't quit on the things that we're saying are important to us? Who do we get to be? And it's now one day past that mark where most people have quit. Have you quit or not? Let's revisit what you're saying is important to you for this year. Let's get back on track. Redirect yourself back on track. If you're on track, give yourself a huge congratulations and a huge hug. And let's stay with it and let's amp up your focus and energy for the next level. Okay, so with that being said, go ahead and register for today. I'm going to drop the link in the description of this video. I can't wait to see you in a few hours. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's have some fun. Let's get to work. And I will see you soon. Bye.